Hi Virgo, I hope that you're all doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing you be in an air energy, which is interesting. This looks like it's related to a partnership, a friendship, something like that. You may feel, for some reason, I'm feeling a little bit of an on guard energy with something that is kind of unfolding. It's not something that's happened yet. It's kind of like you're in the midst of some sort of process. I'm seeing you be very, a sense of being like aware of what's going on, maybe like paying close attention to something that's unfolding. And I'm also seeing like the Lovers be involved as well. So this can be a Gemini. It can also be some sort of partnership. It can be friendship, any type of relationship, somebody you have a close relationship with the Lovers. Can also be a business partnership too. Can be a sibling, if we didn't say that. Okay, Page of Pentacles. You may be taking it upon yourself to be reflecting on something. If not, you may have somebody that's kind of guiding you through some sort of reflection. I'm even getting something about meditation now. So the Page of Pentacles, it's like how we help ourselves. But if this is a person, it can be somebody that's helping you. And I'm seeing it be right next to you here. And the Hermit represents reflection, thinking about something. I'm hearing transposing. I'm seeing this be related to your stability, the things that bring you a sense of security, home life for some. Can also be related to finances as well. Even the stability of a connection that you have with somebody that you're close with. I'm seeing the Lovers again here. This can also be you focusing on ideals within a situation, like I want this to go like that, and like in the future I hope to go in that direction, and also like I'm working towards this. It can be like with this person or with this area of my life. What are you holding on to that you don't need to hold on to anymore? What I find really intriguing about this spread so far is that it looks like maybe there could have been something that you were holding on to that could have represented stability for you, but there was a lack of spiritual connection that you felt with this thing. So it's something that, again, may like represent a sense of security or stability to you, but in your heart, you may not feel so connected with it. And so you may actually be deciding to let go of something that at one point in time you felt safe to have, but because there's like a lack of maybe a spiritual element as far as you feeling connected with it, you may be deciding to let this go. And you may actually be going in more of a direction of like faith and belief and something that you do feel spiritually in tune with or in touch with. But this may also mean too that you're getting rid of something that may have been more traditional. Because you want to feel a sense of reciprocity, you want to feel equality, you don't want to feel like you have to fight for things to be fair. With the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And that may have been something that was going on. Like maybe you felt like something was out of balance and that's why this switch is happening. Let's break this down in an example so we make sure that it's like more easily understood. Say you are working at a job where the pay is great, but spiritually it's like you don't really feel connected to it. It's like not really where your heart is. And you recognize that if you take a job that may pay you less, but you would feel more fulfilled emotionally and spiritually by this thing, that it would be worth it to you, because it's not about the money anymore. It's about how your soul connects with this thing. And so there may be something that you're letting go of, or something even that you're compromising related to like your safety, stability, or security, but you're trading it out for something like something bigger than that, that you do feel connected with, something that you put your hope in, and something that feels like a very like spiritually connected thing for you, that you trust, and that you just feel at a soul level like you share this like passageway connection with energetically. And it's kind of on you to make this decision, it seems. Because it's like, if you want your standards to be met, if you want to go after this thing that is in alignment with your values, it's like on you to make the moves to go after this thing. Like you have to be the one to do the approaching and the addressing and the initiating and all of that. It feels even like fighting for your sense of equality, or something where you feel like there will be an even exchange or return. Something that you're like, I want to invest in that, or with this person, or whatever it is for you, because I know that like they'll also show up for me in the same way, or for a job, whatever it is for you. It can be a person, it can be a place, it can be a thing, a home, a job, a company, a relationship. You may even feel in some ways like something would be superficial to hold on to, because it doesn't have like an element to it that may feel at times like it's missing. That's what I'm getting with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the Ten of Pentacles to me, like energetically within this spread, it's like something that looks very nice, but it may feel empty when you try to connect with it on a deeper level. So it may even feel like there's some sort of like even thread at times that's missing. So as I said before, as much as you can be like helping yourself in this instance, for some of you, you have like somebody that's coming through that is assisting you in some way. There may be a bit of a little bit of an age difference, because to see the page and also the queen here, it seems like there could definitely be like some slight difference between you and this person. If it's not physical age, it may be like you perceive this person like mentally to kind of be in a different place than you are. Even though like logically you guys work in a very similar way, because it's both the page suit here. So it's both like earth energies. So it's like you can relate to this person, they can relate to you. You feel in a way like you've been like cut from the same cloth. There may be like some slight differences between you and this person. But I'm seeing that be helpful. I'm hearing advantageous. So now I'm seeing there be a focus on you, on a role that you've assumed, and maybe feeling like you've developed something within yourself related to how you want to express yourself, who you've even grown into. Because to have the sun next to you here, it feels like these roles or duties that you play that are also tied into like what you identify with as a person, how you take care of yourself, how you nurture other people, even like your capabilities as a person to nurture yourself and to nurture other people. Because the Queen of Pentacles is about taking care of the space that they're in charge of. So taking care of things within like the home, or again, whatever space they're in charge of, being somebody that is comforting for other people to be around, being someone that like gives good advice, someone that's reliable, somebody that's going to show up, somebody that's dependable, somebody that's responsible. And maybe feeling very happy within like this role that you've developed within yourself as well. Like I'm seeing this be something that it kind of feels like you're reaching into something within yourself that like you've always wanted to tap into. You have always wanted to tap into. And maybe it's something that now you're like, okay, I've kind of arrived in this place and I feel good about the way that I've developed as a person, and I feel good with myself in the way that I am, and like I'm working on other things, and I feel a sense of self-awareness, and I do feel like for myself I'm in the right spot. So it even seems like something on a personal level that you have been working towards, had been working towards, like you've even found some sort of like source of light or inspiration even. So because you've developed these things within yourself, there may be another part of yourself that kind of wants to express itself. I'm even seeing somebody be like, okay, I've worked on myself this much and I've gotten to this place that I wanted to be within my life. And now, like, because I've kind of got a handle on that, there's now something else that I feel is calling me in some way that I feel like passionately connected with, something that I want to go after, something that I want to engage in or engage with, something that excites me. This may be, for some of you, this is a person that you're connecting with. It can even be, this can be an area of yourself. It's like because of these things that you've worked on for yourself related to like your self-care and you taking care of others and you just being in the place of the Queen of Pentacles. It may have also taught you that like you have this element as well within yourself this element of you that is able and capable of taking care of things when like the emotional seas become rocky. So it's this part of yourself that, because you're feeling good about the energy that you're in, there's also this part of yourself that emotionally feels more stable and more capable, maybe than you had been feeling before. And as much as this can be that area of yourself, this can also be somebody that you're connecting with too. And whoever this person is, like, in comparison to you, like, you would see this person as being very grounded emotionally, very stable. It's somebody that, like, if you're kind of feeling all over the place, like, when you go to this person, they would be somebody that instills this sense of, like, calm and peace and serenity, and, like, emotionally you just feel, like, centered when you're around this person. So it's somebody that, like, you could kind of show up in a panic to them, and the way that they would meet you is a way where they would kind of, like, diffuse you energetically and kind of bring you back to feeling grounded, because that would be the effect of the King of Cups. This is also somebody that would, because of the ways that they've learned to manage themselves emotionally, they're also somebody that you could, like, learn from too. I'm seeing you guys kind of both be a little bit different from one another, but very complementary in a way where there's, like, a very intuitive connection here, a very grounded connection, one that's stable, one that's reliable. But I'm seeing too, like, it could have taken time for you to get to this place. And also this person as well. There's, like, a lot of self-mastery here, that it would have taken time to get to this place with you and this person, or with you in this aspect of yourself. But yeah, it's somebody that you would kind of, again, whether this be an aspect of you or it's really somebody, like, outside of you, it would be somebody that you look to, that, like, you really do feel like everything's going to be okay when you connect with them. Like, they're not somebody that brings a sense of, like, chaos and panic towards you. They bring feelings of serenity, centered, grounded, calm, flow, ease. You may have a Neptune contact with this person within your synastry. I'm not going to get too far into it so as not to be confusing. But yeah, synastry is when you take one person's birth chart and another person's birth chart and you overlay them on top of one another, and you, like, look at the aspects, and it tells you how much flow and ease versus how much, like, tension you may have with them. So it kind of tells you energetically how you would interact with this person. Also, to have Neptune here, this may be somebody that you have a hard time putting your finger on at times. Like, they may be somewhat elusive. The thing about your relationship with the King of Cups is that this person would also help you see things from a different angle. So I'm seeing this person be very helpful. I'm seeing a lot of Pisces within this person's chart, or Neptune. This person would help you, like, when you need perspective. I'm seeing this person would be, like, very helpful to you. This feels like a very grounding connection. Not just Neptune in your synastry, but it also looks like a sun contact within your synastry. So yeah, it's like, you know, that a friend that you go to when you need advice, or when you're like, maybe I'm not seeing everything, or like maybe I just need somebody to listen. It's like, whatever it is that you need from this person, there's somebody that, like, when you walk away from them, you don't feel drained in any sort of way. Like, this is somebody that would feel like restorative. This is somebody that would like give you advice or listen to you. And it's somebody that, like, if you needed a different perspective, or you were trying to like understand things differently, that they would kind of be able to do that for you. Honestly, kind of like a therapist vibe. And the King of Cups can be a therapist, but it can just like be a friend that you kind of see as that person that's like reliable when you're having some sort of like issue. And that just may be something that comes naturally to them, like it may be kind of their vibe. But it's also somebody that like encourages you to feel empowered as well, which is really beautiful. It may also kind of change, like, your relationship with this person. Like, sometimes you may be like, oh, that's the point of our relationship, and then at other times it's like you guys like collaborate and interact in a different way. So you may have like kind of an evolving, changing relationship with this person. Like, maybe you've had a lot of different, like, even lessons and personal evolution through this relationship. Like, maybe it's even something that wears different hats. Now, I do keep seeing Aquarius on the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that comes through. This is somebody reliable. It's somebody that's like thought out what they're doing. It may have been like a slow time coming, a long time coming to get to this point. And I'm seeing them offer you some sort of opportunity. This is somebody, again, like stable, reliable background I'm hearing. I don't know what exactly that means, but that's what's coming through. For some of you, this can even be you offering someone something. Remember, like, energies can be reversed. Just put the energy where it plays for you. So yeah, I'm seeing like one person come through and offer something to another person here. Like some sort of opportunity. Option, I'm also hearing. It looks like this would really switch things around. Whatever this is a moment where like you're presenting something to someone, or they're presenting something to you, and this would lead to like a lot of big changes within your life, like some sort of transformation. Even the opportunity to kind of like turn things on their head because of whatever this is that's entering into your life. Like an opportunity, an option, something like that, that would really change things up for you. I'm also getting the sense that like maybe you even felt within you that some sort of change was like evolving, or even like coming up, that wanted to happen. And it could have been something that you were like, I don't know if I want to go through with it. It's like you're about to go down this like big slide, and you don't know where you're going to go. You're still like hanging on to the top and being like, I don't want to go down, I don't want to go down. But I'm seeing you get like closer and closer to this thing where it's like you're gonna have to go down so you can go out and through to the other side of this. And it seems like eventually you're gonna get to this place, but you may still kind of be teetering on like, I don't want to let go yet, like I don't want to go through with it. Because it's scary. The death card is scary. It means like a lot of big change within your life. It means a transition. It means a transformation. It means like maybe things aren't going to be feeling as stable while you're going through that. And it also means too that things that we had been clinging to before, we may not be able to cling to those things anymore. However, it means also that we are opening ourselves up to where the universe is guiding us and really listening to our intuition and recognizing that even if we feel intimidated, even if we feel scared, if we surrender to where the universe is guiding us, we are going to be going along with our divine path and moving with the flow, moving with our dharma, ultimately. But yeah, I'm seeing like whatever this person is bringing into your life, or whatever you're bringing into this person's life, there's definitely an element of this being intimidating, because it's like that would really change a lot of things for me. And like as humans, we're so comfortable with habits, and especially like as an earth sign, Virgo, change is not something that feels comfortable, because we feel comfortable within our habits and the familiarity and what we know as well. So it can feel very disconcerting to go through changes and to open ourselves up to that, because at times it can feel destabilizing. The beautiful thing about this change is that this thing is being offered to you so that when you do go through... Okay. So the death card comes into our lives for many different reasons. The benefit of this particular offer that's coming through for you is that at the end of it, when you would get to the other side of this transition, if you end up participating in this, because we all have free will, so you don't have to do anything you don't want to. It's all about like if you choose to do this and take this on, and like if you're willing to move through the process. If you are, when you come out on the other side, there's going to be that sense of reciprocity, which means that this feels like something going on like the emotional level to have the Ace of Cups. Like it's something related to love and connection, and like really feeling connected to someone or something, or your life, like what yourself, maybe all of those things all together. It's about coming out on the other side where you feel like you are respected, like you feel like you're treated in the way that you want to be treated. More than anything, like you are seen and loved and valued for the ways that you want to be seen and loved and valued. And that is what's on the other side of this transformation for you, if you are willing to take the opportunity. So is that worth it to you? And are you willing to work on that? I'm seeing something that you still may be working through on the emotional level. Like there could still be something that you feel a bit hung up on emotionally. But what I'm getting is that this may be some sort of like defense mechanism or coping skill, because at the end of it, it's like you know how you feel, you know what it is. Like I'm seeing you be very connected with your intuition, but if there's something that like you don't want to accept or you don't want to see, you're going to be like, I'm on the fence, or like I don't really know what my intuition is telling me or whatever. But as I said before, I'm seeing this be more of like a defense or like a coping skill for you, of maybe not being ready to like accept something or not see something that like in your heart you already know. But until you're ready to get to that place where you acknowledge this, you're gonna feel like you don't know, even though you do at the bottom of it. What I'm getting to is that This opportunity that's coming through for you, it really helps you to reflect on how you're feeling and also to see an opportunity that would actually lead you exactly to where you want to go. The biggest thing here in the very center is the King of Cups, which is all about how we ground ourselves through the big changes that we go through within our lives and through the things that may feel very difficult. It's like, how do you stay stable and keep the ship afloat as there's a storm on the sea? And it's like the storm is the changes that you're going through and the roller coaster of emotions and all of that, and like what you see going on within your life and the patterns that are broken. And so, like, can you find a way to center and be clear-headed and to go along with the changes and to surrender even some type of fantasy? Because Neptune is here, and it may have been something that you were clinging on to, that you were like, okay, the fantasy is that one day I'm gonna feel this sense of equality, or I'm gonna feel like this thing like finally shows up for me, or I'm gonna feel like that sense of respect, or I'm gonna feel like this person sees me, or that we have an equal exchange, or that I'm treated fairly, or that like I'm really, really seen, or that like emotionally this person is showing up for me. Like whatever this is for you that you'd been hoping for, if you undergo this change, it means as well that you're accepting that like maybe some sort of fantasy that you had, you're gonna be releasing this. Because to have the Four of Pentacles, which is about something we've been stubbornly holding on to that we may be seeing it's actually time to loosen our grip on. And then to have Neptune here, this can be a fantasy that we have that is not based in reality, but it's something that we've wished for. And so we like cling on to this thing and be like, I hope one day that this happens, or this comes to fruition. And this is the acceptance that maybe there was some type of fantasy here that is not actually going to materialize based off of the Six of Pentacles, which is that sense of reciprocity and equality, and somebody seeing us, and so somebody showing up for us, and us being valued in the way that we want to be valued. So maybe there was something going on where the hope, the dream, the fantasy is being like valued and seen in this particular way, and it's not actually going to happen within this situation. Something would need to change, something would need to happen, something needs to be done, action needs to be taken. Otherwise, you're always going to feel like something is like just missing the other one, like something is not completely clicking or latching. So this is the opportunity for you to make that change, head in that direction, and work with what's going on spiritually for you and how you want to be connected. And also being willing to collaborate with spirit, collaborate with your higher self, collaborate with the people that would be involved in this, and be willing to put in the work, the time, and the energy to move through this. Not just in a way where you would be pouring your energy into this, but also in a way where you would be also willing to do the emotional work as well. Because I'm seeing for sure stuff that would need to be sorted through too. Deep in the mind of Virgo. We went really far in there, huh? Okay, so I'm looking at Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Neptune, Scorpio. And the moon on the bottom of the deck. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.